Previously on ARK Totality. We obtained the artifact of the Massive. I have created a little egg laying area. Go. And then the male trike will go right here. Alright, this Therizino is our next target. Next episode, we are almost guaranteeably going to be finishing up this kibble area. I'm probably going to be doing some more taming off camera, get another Therizino. I'm going to try to get a male trike, and I'm going to bring the Ankies over here off camera. All right, welcome back everybody to KnowItAllDM Entertainment. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great, hanging out playing more ARK Totality. I want to thank everybody for joining me. If you enjoy what you see, don't forget to hit that like button. So last episode we started work on our ankylo, or our kibble farm, and as you can see, we're already getting eggs of all different types. We're getting a lot of dodo eggs. Just about any time I come in here, there's at least, 3 or 4 dodo eggs already in here. And so in the last little while since we built this, I've got 49 dodo eggs. That's our extra small eggs for basic kibble. We've got 6 trike eggs. That's for our simple kibble. We've got 7 ankylo eggs. That's for our that's a medium eggs for our normal kibble, our regular kibble, I believe it's called. We've got moss chop eggs. We got 4 of those that are large eggs, which is for something kibble, superior kibble, extraordinary, I don't know. And then the extra large eggs, the Therizino eggs, we got 5 of those. So yeah, it's going pretty good. I am planning on taming another female to replace Xeno here, so we can take her back to our base. And then I want to get at least another moss chops. It doesn't matter if it's male or female, because we've got all these here, and then we've got the male, and one of these 3 was cedar, but I'm gonna leave cedar here. I did, as you can see, tame up a what do you call this, Oviraptor, and I named him Egbert because he's our egg thing. And I've got him on wander, but I loaded him down with stones so he can't move. So all of our dinos are continuously getting the buff. And he is a meat eater, so I did have to put a little bit of meat in here. As you can see right down here. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But for now, I think the next major thing I need to do is get another Therizino to replace a female one. Probably 2, because I could fit one right here. And then I could be getting additional Therizino eggs. Somehow, for some reason, sometimes, the Therizino eggs from Xeno probably end up like out here. Like in here somehow. I found one in here already. But usually they just land right at the bottom of the ramp. Bottom of the ramp. So, yeah, we're getting kibble going. I do think that I want to replace these torches that I have with electricity, electrical lights, and put electrical lights all over this place. And I'll end up putting a generator down under here. Probably just right there in the middle between the things. And how are you doing, Pithy? You're doing all right. Come on, let's head out this way. And so I think what I'm going to do today, I'm going to leave Xeno here for now. I'm not going to worry too much about what's going on the egg farm right now. And we're going to take a little bit of a break from working on the kibble farm. Well, hello, Tapejara, way in the sky. Level 10. I'm going to take a little break from working on the kibble farm and getting eggs and such from there. I'll probably end up doing a lot of that work on that off camera. And what I want to do right now is go ahead and start up some plans for our next cave delving. The kibble farm and all that pretty much goes hand in hand with getting Rexes. Because Rexes eat the extra large egg kibble. So we're going to need to get a good amount of those for some Rexes. But in the meantime, I think we ought to go ahead and start working on setting up for our next cave delving situation. And I'm going to go ahead, take you guys over there, and we're going to take a look at the entrance of the cave and make some plans for what we're going to do over there. So I'll BRB once we get over there. All right, so we're over here near where we've got Flynette, and Flynette is actually going to come in handy over here once we start building and doing stuff, because we're going to need spark powder and the like over here too, probably. And so let's just take a real quick look at her, see how she's doing. Oh, hello. Thank you. Now, here we have Flynette, our ankylo that we use for gathering flint. Well, hello, Carbonimus. You are not supposed to be here. There. That's a good little bit of Titan. That's the first time I've seen a Carbonimus get stuck underneath here. But in any case, so we've got Flynette over here, and for the time being, this area is going to be our sort of base of operations. I'm probably going to move this back and forth from over there to over here, which is sort of why I built the dock right there. We might end up unloading things over on this side and then taking this around over to here and lining it up with the dock. Or I may just end up leaving it docked and, I don't know, fly things over. But all right, so here, let's see, can I get in and out? Yeah, perfectly fine. Okay, maybe not out of that door, but anyway, I'll probably resituate that. Do we have any metal currently cooked up in here? Yeah, we got a good amount. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is, first we need to go take a look at the cave. Now the cave, the easiest way to find this cave is if you get on a bird or other flyer and fly up into the sky over the top of this forest here. The cave is actually, the cave itself isn't visible, but there's a little cliff area that you can see from up here. And I may end up putting like a tower or something heading up from it so that it's easier to see. But right about around here, I believe, is where the cave is. And you can see this little open area of rock. And if you just come down from there straight down to here, cave right there. Now, it is large enough that you can take an Argentavis in it, but for some reason, even though I'm in single player, it's not allowing cave flyers, which is odd to say the least. But this cave, just like most other caves, it's a good ways in before you actually run into any creatures. And this cave has water in it rather than lava like the other cave. And so we can build at the entrance of this cave area, and it's really, there's really only one way to go up until down here, I believe. Once you get down here to this wall, is it this wall or the next wall? The next wall. See, it's a long ways. Okay, over here. Once we get to this wall, the shiny tech wall, we could either head down that direction or go down this direction. And to be honest, yeah, you see there's creatures down there. And if we look down here, there are creatures down this way, I believe, as well. Maybe not. But there's a good amount of metal right here, too. And this is actually a good place to, you could actually build a little base in this area. And I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to come down to this area and build the midway station for this cave down here. And I hear a spider. There's a spider. Yeah, no biggie. And I think I'm going to build the midway station area right about here. Probably clear out some of this area. And you'll notice there are leaves and brush and such down here to get berries and fiber. So I may end up bringing a Lystrosaurus down here to gather up the fiber that we need, because there's more fiber down here than up in the wooded area. And yeah, up this way. And pretty much beyond, I might actually put the midway station area here, but to let those plants regrow. You know, these tech things always give me the creeps. But, I mean, they're really cool. It's just, I don't know. But I may end up putting like a behemoth gate here and just closing it. And then I may end up putting like a dino gate over here and closing it. And then building in the cave area, but not actually putting foundations and such down. I may put like a little foundation down with a bed, of course. But in any case, that's where we're going to start building. It's so we don't have to run all the way down all the time. I believe all the way up this way. Yeah. And we may end up bringing Flynette into the cave here and setting up a little area where we house her. Because if I'm not mistaken, Flynette can fit into here. So, but the first thing I want to do, the very first thing I want to do is set up a little entrance base made of wood. And I want it to be almost as filled out as our entrance base of the other cave. But instead of being inside the cave, it's going to be in this little area here, with a behemoth gate over there and a behemoth gate over here. Either that or a wall that leads into the base with some dino gates or behemoth gates or something. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with that. But in order to get the amount of wood that I want to do, because I'm going to be building with wood inside this cave rather than stone, in order to get the amount of wood that I'm going to need a mammoth. And so I'm probably going to want to try to tame a mammoth today. It doesn't have to be a super high level one, just any mammoth would do, but I would prefer it to be, you know, at least level 15 to 20 or higher before taming. Oh, and look, here's an oviraptor. I went all over the map looking for an oviraptor, and the lowest level I could find was 31. This one's 30. And so Egbert was level 31 before we tamed him. And I actually carried him wild all the way back to where we have the egg kibble farm, and tamed him there. So we do have a little bit of taming stuff on us here. Do I have any fiber to repair my hat? And we've got a furnace on here now. That's right. And we've got, let me just go ahead. Well, that can stay in here. Let me move this over to here. A mammoth saddle I can learn. It requires a smithy to craft, and I don't have a smithy on the boat. I might have to put one on the boat. Let's see. Let me grab all this. Actually, I don't need it there. This way. Okay, and we'll put the cooked metal in here. All right, what does a mammoth saddle, or what does a smithy require? Crafting. I've got the hide, metal, stone, and wood. Stone, wood, metal. Can I make it now? Structures, crafting, smithy, metal, metal, wood, stone. Let's put that back on. Okay. And then I can put all this in here. For some reason, I'm sliding. I think that may be because of the positioning of the boat. Either way, we're going to head out. Now, there are several places where we can find mammoths. I think our best bet would be to go to the northern area, out where it's cold. There are a lot of Rexes and stuff up there, but there's nothing super bad that I can't handle with my Argentopus. Unless you count Tyrannosaurus, but there aren't, or shouldn't be, a whole lot of those. So let's see, the best way to get there, I guess, would be to go up this river here, turn left at the first river fork. That's assuming we can go all the way up the river, which is something we're gonna have to figure out. We may have to go all the way around the island. But let's see if we can get up there. And then we're gonna have to make fur clothes, which, yeah, I can't even get past here on the raft. I think they intentionally made it so you can't go down all the rivers in rafts, which is disappointing, but not not, I mean, I don't know. I know why they did it, I guess, sort of. But anyway, I'm going to head back to our main base, and we're going to set up, see if we can go ahead and get some fur armor going. I know I'm going to have to get a lot more wool and stuff. Oh yeah, the smithy. I don't have a whole lot of room. I guess I could put the smithy here next to the forge, and that should be fine. So let's just take stone, metal, wood, all this stuff, and put it in here. And then I'll go ahead and put this in here. Like that. Let's see, Tavis. Now, Tavis does work as a smithy himself, but not for repairs. I don't know. I guess I could just remove the smithy and use Tavis as one to craft things, because I don't really need to repair things. I mean, these may need to be repaired eventually. I don't know. We'll do what we can do. Okay. Yeah, let's head back to the main base and unload a lot of this stuff that's on Tavis and in here as well. Also, it's nice to have a smithy in case, for some reason, just in case something happened to Tavis. Really, I can't go any further this way? I have to go back out this way? That's dumb. Okay, so I've been flying around a bit looking for things. I built this little wall area here, and I'm right on the edge of the snow biome, and I've got this level 25 wild female mammoth here, and I'm hoping to be able to tranquilize it without it doing too much damage to me. Let me make sure. Yeah, I want you on passive so that you don't attack it. But I want to be able to go back and forth like so. Really? I didn't hit it? Maybe I was hitting the rock with that. That's got it. There we go. Now, this area should be relatively safe. There were a couple of dangerous dinos around for a while, but I killed them, and we should be fine. Nothing really tends to come into here that doesn't spawn in here. Let's go back. I've got my my raft, the island hopper, right over here. It's out of the way so that creatures and such don't get to it, but it's also in an area where whales won't be able to get to it, which is good. I've got some of those and some of those. Really, those I would be using for tranquilizers or narcotics, but I don't think I need those at the moment. These narco berries should be good enough. Now, on occasion, there are things that spawn inside this area, the worst of which are daedons. And we don't want those messing with our tame. So I'm gonna pretty much just have to sit up here on my bird for, you know, a good bit, taking a look around. I don't think anything will spawn in here while I'm in here. See, what is that elephant out that way fighting? Wolves. Hopefully those wolves won't just randomly come over here and jump into here. Maybe that elephant can take them, I don't know. Looks like the elephant did pretty good. So we're just gonna sit around here, wait for the elephant to tame. It's gonna take a little bit. It's already 8% though, so that's not bad. So I'm gonna hang out here, and then we're probably going to take the mammoth out that direction a bit, a little further away from the snowy area, probably into, if you look down this way, try to get it into that little area, maybe over there, because that's one of the safest areas on this part of the island. So I'm not trying to get a perfect tame or anything, just get a mammoth for gathering wood and we'll be all good. I don't think I've crafted the mammoth saddle yet. I need fiber, hide, and metal. I think I'll go get that after the mammoth tames up, and I'll make that up. Actually, let me go try doing that real quick. I might have the stuff in the smithy on the island hopper over here. What is that over there? That's a Rex in the water. That's not good. Can you just go ahead and make a mammoth saddle? There we go. For the most part, that Rex should leave our boat alone, and I don't want to risk trying to take the Rex out right now. I've taken out several Rexes in the area, so okay, how you coming along? You doing all right? I'm not going to put the saddle on it just now, because if it dies, or if it's well, not dies. If it dies, it'll still be on there, but if it loses unconsciousness and wakes up, which it shouldn't do, then I would lose the saddle. So let's see what we've got going on up here. Nearby, we've got a rhino, which is fine. There's a pteranodon, which does not appear to be being attacked by anything. So it looks like everything over that way is pretty good. Looks like these mammoths over here, level 13, and I think that's, yeah, level 18. That level 18 seems to have taken out that entire wolf pack, so that's good. Well, looks like we've got some peaceful guardians in the area from some of the minor threats. The only thing I'm worried about is a Tyrannosaurus coming through. There was one around here earlier, but it moved off in that direction. And so I'm not too worried about that. Because he went way out over there. And it took me a lot of getting things to respawn by killing things to get this level 25. There was originally a level 20 male out here that I was considering taming, but the Tyrannosaurus killed it. So, but at least right now it looks like we're decently safe again. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is that, yeah, I did go ahead and make up this armor that I have. It's a full suit of, where is it? Full suit of, fur armor. Most of this is actually mammoth fur because I've been killing a lot of low-level mammoths. And one thing I found is that, the Argentavis, Tavis's, gather doesn't gather nearly as much fur as my hatchet does. So I've been killing them with Tavis and then hatcheting them to get their fur. And with Tavis, I get like 2 or 3 fur or hot or whatever fur mammoth. With my hatchet, I get like 30 to 50. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to hang out, keep an eye on this girl, and we'll be back when she's tamed up. And we have our mammoth. And I'm going to name her Jill, because a female lumberjack is a lumberjill. And let's just go ahead, give her a saddle. Oh, wow. They changed the saddle. Interesting. Passenger seats. Nice. This is interesting. I have never done this before. It's interesting. It's granting a bonus. Okay. Recover stamina and immune to fear. Very cool. That's nice. Let's just get on it normally. I did not know they changed the thing for that. Let's go ahead and give you your torch. There we go. Have you follow us, and we're gonna head out this direction. So they added a wardroom passenger seat for the mammoth. That's actually really cool. All right, let's head on up out this way. Okay. We're just gonna head out this way as fast as we can. Uh-oh. No, 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 we don't. No, 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 we don't. That is an alpha Tyrannosaurus. We're gonna come back into our little cage here. We're gonna get off. We're gonna close this door. And we're gonna head out over this way. Because there is no way I am risking my new tame against an Alpha Rex. Okay. You're following me? Let's come on over this way then. And we will just have to come out this way and fight against things on this side. Let me take out these. Okay. I put this here, and there's another one right here, but for some reason this one doesn't seem to be stopping things from doing things. So, okay, let's head out this way. Alright, I'm gonna just come over just a little further this way to right about here. Let's see, is there anything? I don't see anything right now that is super dangerous. Okay. You wait right there, Jill. Should be on... Let me just make sure... Neutral, so she'll fight back. We're gonna come over here and see if we can get her onto the island hopper. Should be able to. Come on out this direction. And around. I know that there are whales that spawn out here, but we shouldn't have much of a problem if we hurry. Okay. Now let's see if we can get Jill up onto here. Yeah, no problem. All right. Let's get you landed right up here. Okay. Make sure we're going to start with your health. Get your health probably up to 2,500. Avoid the iceberg. And head on out. Now once I get over here to this this land part over here, we should be fine. I don't know if I can take out an Alpha Rex with Tavis yet. I've taken out Alpha Carnos and Alpha Raptors, but no Alpha Rex. Okay, once I get over here, I should be safe from whales. And it should be a relatively peaceful trip home. So I'm gonna just keep on going, and then we will, yeah, we're not gonna come back for that Alpha Rex. At least not for a while. And there's a good chance he'll be here until we come back, so... keep in mind the areas where the Hesperornis are, because I might be able to bring my Pelagornis back out this way for it. And head on home. And we're back over at the base. And this is our main base right here near the lava cave. And I'm going to be taking the mammoth out and gathering a bunch of wood, trying to get some levels. As you can see, you know, leveling him up is going to be easy for the first while. And as you can see, he can get a lot of wood. Already, well, that's actually not a lot of wood. Got too many berries, though. Either way, I'm going to try to get her health up to 2,500. Then I'm just going to start pumping weight. Because the melee damage and such doesn't matter quite as much. Okay. It doesn't... It seems to be getting a lot more thatch than wood for some reason, though. Used to, mammoths would get a lot of wood. They are reducing the weight of the wood by a lot, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. But in any case, I'm going to call this an episode. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Let's go ahead and put Tavis back in the aviary. And I'm going to head out and I'm going to start doing a bunch of, always getting stuck in the ceiling. I'm going to head out and be doing a bunch of wood gathering with Jill and see if I can figure out why she's getting more thatch than wood. Because used to she would get a lot more wood than thatch. Is there any... I mean... I don't know. High drum radius? Show drum radius? I don't think that's gonna matter unless I'm writing it. But yeah, it seems like the mammoth is getting a lot less wood and a lot more thatch now, which is kind of unfortunate because I got this for a wood gathering. Or is it that drop all the berries? That's something we don't need. Or is it just that it's... Yeah, it's getting a lot more thatch than wood. Well, this is highly disappointing. They must have changed that sometime. That, I mean, it doesn't make much sense for it to reduce the weight of wood if it gets more thatch than wood. This is not going to be good. Xeno gets like a lot more wood than that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll figure out what to do with the mammoth and figure out what's going on with the gathering thing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button for me. And if you want to see more ARK Totality, go ahead and subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM, and as always, y'all have a good day now.